Welcome to Caroline Furnace. Today we're on the nature trail and our stop here is an old cabin site. If it were not for the marker here, you may not notice the pile of rocks beside the trail. Or if you did, you would probably think it was a place where a farmer picked stones from the fields. But look closely. On the side, you will notice how carefully the rocks were laid in place. You are looking at the remains of a collapsed chimney. We believe that there were at least 35 structures on Caroline property in the 1800s. The occupants may have been workers at the furnace, or may have served travelers a hot meal and a bed for the night. Little is known about this cabin or the people who used it. Future archaeology may help us tell the tale. The structure itself was likely made of logs, using mud chinking between the logs and chimney stones to seal any gaps. Perhaps it was one of the buildings destroyed by the Union Army in February 1865. We can get a faith idea of the dimensions of the house by tracing the growth of the rich green vegetation, which forms a rectangle in the area where the floor would have been. The rotting timbers would have made an excellent mulch for those plants to grow and establish their home. This introduces us to the idea of forest capital. As plants and trees grow, produce energy from the sun, store it in their cells, age and die, they fall to the forest floor where fungi, bacteria, and other decomposers return to their components to the soil. These nutrients and potential energy are thus recycled and made available to the next generation of plants and trees. This builds up a storehouse of organic material to be used by living things, much the same as a bank builds up a storehouse of money or capital to use finance and build a community or business. In a way very similar to economic systems, if we humans remove too much of this forest capital for building, campfires, or farming, soil fertility is decreased and the whole system weakens and may fall apart. The early settlers of this area may have found that out when they cleared the land and farmed this area intensively until the crops no longer grew well and moved on. Perhaps that is why this cabin was abandoned. Yet, as it deteriorated, it became part of the march of succession, once again building up the forest capital. Life tends to move in cycles.